more on that severe weather following the latest now from Macon County after a tornado was reported on the ground in that area this morning, just before 3 o'clock this morning. WSFA 12 News reporter Bethany Davis joins us live from that location. Bethany, what's the latest there in Macon County?
Yeah, so we're on County Road 40. This is just off of Highway 229. When the distance, which you can see behind me, used to be Milstead Farm Group's building as a cotton gin plant. It's been here since 1998, so about 25 years. And well, right now it's just a pile of rubble. We really can't get much closer than this because there are also a lot of power lines that are down. This is actually a railroad crossing that you would have to cross to get onto the property, Milstead's property, but there are a number of power lines, and this is a pretty big pole, a pretty big line right here that's down. So we're going to stay on this side while we chat with Macon County's EMA Director, Frank Lee. Talk a little bit about what happened this morning. We know this was just before 3 o'clock when this came through. What did you hear?
Well, Bethany, when the National Weather Service canceled the earlier weather alert, we thought we were out of the woods, but it came back again, and we've had a series of events here in the county, and just so happens no one was injured, and we didn't have any residential. We did have some residential damage, but this is the major damage here at this commercial establishment here in Macon County.
This is the bulk of it, but there are some houses, some residential areas in the area. What have you heard from those areas?
We have had roofs off some houses. Some of the windows have been blown out, and we're still making assessments, and we'll find out as the day progresses as to the extent of the damages.
I know obviously it's very dark out here and the sun's not up and there's no power. We've also had a little rain off and on since we've been out here this morning. How do you proceed from here? What's next?
Well, the biggest thing is we're going to make assessments. You know, fortunately we haven't had any previous major damage when we've had these events, but this is a wake-up call for us. We just put our emergency notification system in place 2 weeks ago, and it really helped. You know, we canceled everything and let everybody know that it was all over with, and lo and behold, it came back again, and we have this damage here today. But fortunately, there was no loss of life so far, no injuries, and we thank God for that.
Yeah, that is something to celebrate. The owners here of Milstead are actually here on the property. They've had a chance to get a little closer to the building, to do a little up-close look at the actual damage, a little closer than what we can get right now. We're going to get a chance to talk with them here in just a few minutes. I'll get a better idea of what they're working with and how they're going to proceed from here once the sun comes up and the rain kind of dies down a little bit later, guys.
Yeah, no, it's still a dangerous situation. Power lines down, still dark out there. And once we get a little more daylight, we'll be able to see the damage behind you. Bethany, thank you. We'll check back in with her in just a little bit. The very latest from Macon County, a reported tornado on the ground and came right about 3 o'clock this morning.
And as you saw, it's very